Okay. I'm thinking...
It's very likely that Lady Rhea is confined in the Imperial Palace. If so, then our strategy will be to gain control of the streets, and then assault the castle. A street battle followed by a castle invasion. It's just one battle after another. It'll be tough, but we have to win. For Lady Rhea.
10 years ago, Dagda and Bridget attacked the Empire from the west. Their final target was the capital. But they were countered at a port town, long before they reached their destination. We spent a lot of time going back and forth, but at least we made it this far. Fighting is what I do.
Really?
Professor. Returning to the monastery brings back so many memories from 5 years ago. Hard to believe we only spent a year together here. So much happened that it felt a lot longer than that. But it was all so exciting, and so much fun. Honestly, I think those memories are what's kept me fighting this long. What was that year like for you, Professor? I don't think I could ask for a better answer. Let's all do our best to survive this, so we can come back here when it's all over. I know that's what I'll be doing.
Professor, I keep thinking the war is near its end, then it isn't. When can we finally put this dreadful war behind us? That would be wonderful. Imagine the last moment of combat, then peace. It sounds like a fairy tale. I want to make this a world where there is no fighting, where children can grow up happy and safe. Professor! My mother might be in the city. I don't have many good memories of her, if I'm being honest, but she's dearer to me than my father. If you happen to see her, please make sure she's not caught up in all the fighting. She's only a civil servant, so hopefully she takes a cue from her Bernie and stays inside.
I wonder what the Emperor looks like. I bet she's really scary. Oh, you don't think so? I've never seen her, so I was just guessing. She tried to destroy the kingdom and the Alliance, and order the capture of the Archbishop, right? I don't know. Someone who could do such terrible things just has to be really scary looking.
Okay.
We're heading up to Embar next. I hope I make it back safe so I can tell my little sis about it.
I hear they got a neat opera house there, where Manuela used to perform. What was it called again?
Ha! That's the one. My little sis always goes on about how much she'd like to see him perform. I know we can't see a show, but do you think we could at least see the building?
Right.
While on some business, I went to see how the kingdom capital is getting on. There are still some things to work out before it can be restored. But generally, things seem to have calmed down. It's on its way to resuming its old energy. I think this will end up being a better kingdom than before. I really believe that.
Hey!
Seems like the war is gonna end soon. Once the dust settles, it'll be back to rolling in fat stacks of gold for me.
Okay.
Yes.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Momentum's really picking up for this final battle, huh? Even I'm starting to feel tense. Me! Enbar's history goes back 1,400 years. That even predates the founding of the Empire. It's one of the sacred sites of the Seros faith, so it's a pretty big deal. But hey, no need to worry about the monastery while you're fighting the final battle. I've got it covered. I'll defend it to my last.
It's like this. I used to work for Cornelia in Ferdiad. I only followed her because I didn't want to die. But afterwards, I felt so ashamed I wanted to die anyway. I still can't figure out why I did it. Anyway, I'm glad you did what you did. From now on, I'm going to devote myself to the kingdom and fight for what I believe in.
That's right. It's such a relief that we've made it this far without having to fight my father. Are you trying to scare me? What if he turns up while we're charging the capital? But still, I wonder what'll happen to him if we win.
He intends to speak to the Emperor? She's his stepsister, I know, but this seems risky. No, I'm not. I'm sure he's thought it through. If the two can settle this diplomatically, that would be the best way out of this mess. No more bloodshed. Let's just hope he doesn't become so overwhelmed with emotion that he's unable to strike her down, should the need arise.
Professor?
I've been thinking about how we've got our own ideas about justice. And so does the Empire. And what's coming? It's not just a battle between us and them. It's our ideals that are fighting. Whoever wins will say they were right, and the other side was wrong. And I get it. That's how it goes. But nobody's willing to talk or compromise. So we'll fight to the death to prove the other guy's wrong. It won't be an easy battle. But let's make sure we come back alive. Right, Professor?
Did you know? A magnificent canal flows through downtown Enbar. It's said to have been constructed under the guidance of Saint Seros before the Empire was even formed. Ever since, that canal has been a major lifeline for the capital's development. And now this is how the Empire repays it. Truly, no good deed goes unpunished.
We're about to put the finishing touches on this war. I wonder how Fodlan will look without the backdrop of death and destruction. I can't wait to see it. On the other hand, I'm terrified of what the future might hold. Who knows if I'll survive the assault on the capital?
Please.
Attacking the capital means crossing swords with the Emperor herself. I hope you won't be caught unprepared. I've heard that she'll stop at nothing in the pursuit of victory. Be careful of that Hubert, too, the Minister of the Imperial Household. They say he's a cunning strategist.
I've got a bit of Dusker blood in me. Vargas is our ancestral enemy. But if that man is going to be the king, I don't see any harm in lending him my blade. I believe that we can forge a proud new kingdom. As you can tell, I'm expecting great things. I won't forgive you if you lose.
Wanting so desperately to speak with Adel, could it be that the prince is having doubts about killing her? I suppose they're the only ones who fully understand the extent of their relationship. He's certainly changed from the vengeful person he once was. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm actually relieved. A king who's
That damn Dmitri guy plans to chat with the Emperor. Can you believe that nonsense? Really though, we've been trying to kill each other, and he wants to shoot the breeze? Is he dumb or just insane? That effect? You two are birds of a feather. You ask me, they should throw some fists and be done with it. Guess it's up to the one true king of grappling to talk some sense into old Dmitri. When I'm done with him, he'll be ready to brawl.
Professor, once you set out on your next mission, you won't be able to have a proper meal for a while, right? You should eat up while you can. Build up your physical strength to prepare for the mission.
I enjoy baking. I see. Cooking. Wow.
I did not expect eating.
I hope this is the final battle. Don't you, Professor? When the war is over, everyone will be busy with their own lives. But let's all meet up again someday. Right here at Garreg Mach. You, His Highness, my father, our monastery friends, the knights, everyone. It was just a silly whim I had, but I really loved it. Oh, and I'll bake a bunch of desserts for it. Reunion sweets. All we have to do now is win. Let's get to it, Professor.
We'll be heading for the capital soon. So much rests on this moment. Will the war really be over if we take the capital? You're probably right. But we'll get there eventually. I truly believe that a peaceful future is waiting at the end of all of this.
Thank you. I'm so glad you were assigned to the Blue Lion House, Professor. We made it this far, thanks to your guidance and leadership. There's a bitter fight ahead, that much is certain. You have my lance. Yes, let's do this together.
Fighting in the capital? Ugh. And we're fighting against Edelgard. Double ugh. But with you leading us, Professor, I know we'll win. Yeah! Woohoo! Fighting! I'm a little scared, to be honest. I'm just shouting to relieve the tension, but I'll be fine.
Looks like we're nearing the end of this struggle. I'm sure Lady Rhea is on tenterhooks waiting for me to swoop in and rescue her. I was just kidding. Pay me no mind. Lady Rhea's not waiting for me, I know, no matter how much I might wish she were. She's waiting for you.
Hey. Sorry, but I'm not the fighting type. All I can do is lend you the stuff you need. And, you know, pray to the goddess for your safety. Win, live, and return, okay? Mostly so you can pay me back for the stuff you borrowed.
Maybe.
Regardless of the quality.
Please, let me consider. It matters not how just our cause may be. In the end, war is nothing more than organized murder. I understand the desire to reach a conclusion, but we mustn't overlook the sins inherent in our deeds. Sorry, I have a tendency to preach. We have lost so much, and in return, we have taken much from our enemies. I pray we can put an end to this cycle of violence.
I believe in you, but please ensure that His Highness survives as well. Fodlan's future would be in peril if we lost him. I would not be able to go on. Thank you.
Professor, our next battlefield will be the Imperial capital. There will be no turning back. If you have any unfinished business here, you had best settle it before we depart. I apologize, but you'll have to make do with the time you have. We cannot afford a delay.
No.
How would you know what's rare and what isn't? I still believe in the goddess.
Sort of. I couldn't recount a single word of scripture for you, but my mother always prayed. I picked up the habit from her. Believe it or not, I'm praying for you too. For you to come back safe.
Professor, at last, the end is nigh. I love the Empire. Part of me wants it to survive, but I know that is not reasonable. The Empire's time has come. The kingdom is battle-scarred, the Alliance is in tatters. People must be terrified. The world is crumbling around them. What we need now is a mighty leader who can rebuild Fodlan and rule it as a single nation. Nonetheless, It saddens me that we will not have an Adrestian emperor.
Of course, to be perfectly honest, I would have much preferred to march against the Empire at the head of the Alliance. But I suppose I have Claude to thank for denying me that satisfaction, don't I?
Well, life can be tough, you know. But if you've got your friends to help you through, it can be a lot easier. Maybe you butt heads sometimes, but that's okay. That's how you build bonds, right? And I've got friends, Professor, plenty of those. It's true love that seems to have passed me by. But where is my true love to be found? Where is my ray of hope? At this point, I'm just hoping you stay single too. Then at least we can share each other's misery.
So... When you think of it, as one approaches the end of a war, the sacrifices only grow larger, don't they? The winning side musters their forces and attempts to strike a decisive blow, while those of the losing side make desperate attempts to turn the war in their favor. Neither side will give. I only wish we'd consider those who lose their lives in that struggle. I can appreciate that, but just because a choice is better does not mean that it's good.
I was born in Enbar. My mother and father met in a church there. Not too long after, I was brought into the world. I do not understand how war can happen in such a precious place. It is most regrettable.
Hey, you.
Enbar's streets are paved with unhappy memories, Professor. I've avoided the damned place ever since I abandoned my nobility. Swore never to return. Now here we are. To return in this manner. Well, I can't say it is something I ever imagined, especially as I'm returning to end the Empire. What a strange feeling, breaking one's history.
At last, it's time to face the Flame Emperor, Edelgard. I know that the future of all Fodlan rests on this battle. Nothing else is more important. But for me, this is personal. For Captain Gerald's sake, I'm going to give it all I've got and more.
Professor! Here we are, facing the final battle with the Empire. It's been a long, difficult struggle. We have to get Lady Rhea back. And we have to crush the Empire in the name of Captain Gerald. He's watching over us now, protecting us. I know he is.
Rhea will be somewhere in the city. I wonder if she can sense us coming. The battle will soon be upon us. Let us both be at our best for what is to come.
Dear Goddess. Yes, I was praying for your safety. I'll do all I can to survive. But please, please don't die out there, Professor.
Whenever I think about how we'll be seeing Lady Rhea real soon, I get happy and really get cleaning. We'll get there for sure, right? We'll see her again? I just gotta believe Lady Rhea is waiting for us in the capital. We just have to find her.
I need to be... 5 years ago, Edelgard said a thing to me. Bridget is a vassal of the Empire, but she also said I always have the freedom
to be choosing whether I am with or not with her. I will become the ruler of Brigid. So she said I must make my own path. So now, my path and her path will be colliding.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. The war is careening headfirst toward its grand finale. Do me a favor and get through this mess alive. After the dust settles, maybe I'll go on to guard other entrances in other parts of the world. I'm a dreamer, my friend. Always have been.
Intriguing. Is it true what they say? That the Archbishop is a captive of the Empire? I've never heard of anything so brash in all the Empire's long history. It is vexing that Lady Edelgard's true motives elude me. If only I still had noble connections to draw on. The loss of my house has proven to be a thorn in my side again and again.
The war might be over soon. All this time we've been fighting, and the end comes in the blink of an eye. I have no idea what I'll do afterwards, though. I guess I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I will. Though you already seem to know what you're going to do. Which is what, exactly? Actually, don't tell me your plans just yet. Let's revisit this topic when the war has drawn to a close.
Wow. We're getting along a lot better with the Kingdom soldiers recently. Everyone's in higher spirit. When they first got here, some of them were aggressive toward us, even abusive. All that's changed now. They've been courteous with us, generous even. It's nice to see.
Professor!
I appreciate it.
I'll find.
That looks at
Eating.
This looks...
Wow.
By the way, how delicious are the monastery meals, right? We sure don't eat like this back in the kingdom.
I agree. If we could only grow more food on our poor soil, and in the severe winter of the north.
Sitting around a nice meal and eating with friends is the best.
I know you're excited, but you'll choke on your food if you don't take time to chew.
I like this. This is...
Felix! I've awaited this fated day.
You don't change. Still prattling on about it.
Aw, come on. I just want to hear what you thought of the cake I gave you.
It was edible.
If by edible you mean incredible, then yes, I agree.
It was satisfying and lightweight. I imagine it would be quite useful as a battlefield provision.
Please refrain from lumping delectable cake into the same category as provisions.
You're upset and I don't understand why. I'm complimenting the cake. You cured my dislike of sweets. For that, I thank you.
You have an interesting way of giving compliments, but I'm glad you liked it.
Yes. Got any cakes on you?
You say that as though I just carry cake on me at all times. Did you want some?
That's not what I meant. If you baked a cake, however, I wouldn't object to eating a slice.
If cake is what you want, you can just ask me directly. It just so happens I have a brand new recipe I tried out, special for you. It's delicious and not overly sweet. Perfect for you.
Okay.
Go on, take a bite. You love it, I can tell. Here, try this one out too. See? So amazing, huh? Just keep working on that sweet tooth of yours. Then we can share cake notes together and eat cake together all the time. That is, it just sounds nice is all.
Okay. That does sound nice.
I have deep... Of course.
All right. What? What?
Ah. Look. That... Practice. I'd like to ask... I see.
Hey there, Professor.
Thank you.
Lend me your power.
Yes, let's do our best.
We did well enough.
I think I got it. I'm a quick...
I didn't...
Hopefully this...
Always some...
I'm a quick step.
Huh? Is that Ingrid? I'd better get out of here before she scolds me again. Actually, she looks kind of sad. Maybe I shouldn't run away.
Hey! Ingrid! Why do you look so sad? Are you hungry or something?
Oh, it's you. No, I'm not hungry.
You're not hungry, but you're sad anyway? I don't get it. Are you sick?
No.
Then are you sure you're not hungry?
I just told you that wasn't it. It's nothing you can help with anyway.
Well, sometimes you gotta talk it out. That's what my grandpa says.
Yeah, I guess that's helpful sometimes. Are you willing to listen then?
Of course! Please, go ahead.
I've just received yet another letter from my father regarding a marriage arrangement with a noble family.
I see, I see.
I am the only person in House Galatea capable of carrying on our family line, of passing on a crest.
Ah, I see. I see.
I've long understood that it would be expected of me to marry, of course.
I see. I see.
Raphael, are you even listening?
I'm right there with you, but...
Did you hear that ominous sound? Was that thunder?
Sorry. All that listening made me hungry. After hearing you out, I think you're probably just hungry too. And your troubles are sure to go away after a good meal.
I really am not hungry. But I can't say no to good food. All right, let's just eat then. I can tell you about my struggles some other time, maybe. Good day, Ignatz. So, painting again?
Ingrid. Yes, I'm painting St. Saros again.
Look, I'm really sorry about the last time. It's my fault it turned out so, well, different.
No need to apologize. I appreciated the fresh input. It made me think.
That's kind of you to say, but no need to pull punches.
It's the truth. I'm so caught up in my own mind, I'd never have thought to try that.
Ignatz, I appreciate your attitude, but...
Yes?
There are times when it's okay to feel upset or angry. If you're feeling that way, it's always best to be honest.
But...
I understand the weight of what I did. I besmirched a sacred image, and it was a painting you were pouring your heart into. I got carried away. But I'd prefer if you had told me then and there that my request was uncalled for.
I'm not angry. I could never get angry with you. I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing? I'm the one apologizing.
Oh, sorry.
Stop saying sorry! Never mind.
Forgive me. I came here to apologize, and now I'm being sharp with you.
Don't worry. It's my fault, really. I'm not very good at expressing myself.
I never intended to be such a bother. I think I'll leave you to it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Why, hello there. If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. Come back soon now.
Catherine, Thunderbrand, I'm here to see it.
Well, that came out of the blue.
I wish for you to show me Thunderbrand so I may better understand the relic before I attempt to use it.
You want to use Thunderbrand. Is this a joke?
By no means. My research demands this next step.
Have you paid any attention to your training? If you use a hero's relic that doesn't match your crest, you'll become a demonic beast.
I am well aware of what became of Miquelon Gautier. It is true that those lacking a crest are easily turned into demonic beasts when attempting to use any relic. However, research indicates that if you have a crest, even if the relic is not compatible, it's less likely that you will be transformed against your will.
Less likely doesn't mean impossible. I won't let you take such a dangerous gamble.
There's no recorded example of a transformation occurring after a single use of a relic. One attempt is barely a gamble. So, as a man of science, let me use it just once?
Nope, never.
Let's say you're right and I do become a demonic beast. What of it? I'm the only one who will be inconvenienced. And I've already made preparations to be subdued should that occur. I fail to see your problem.
You're a fool. Don't talk about the hero's relics like they're toys to play with.
Fine then, forget I asked. There is no persuading you when you're angry. Let us resume this conversation another time.
If you come back another time, you'll find my position hasn't changed.
Why, hello there. If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish. Everything is within...
Come back soon now.
Eating? In the dining hall. You?
What do you mean? The dining hall's where I do most of my eating.
If only the old version of you could hear you say that. It seems to me you've taken more care with your appearance of late, too. For once, you aren't covered in gravy and oil from head to toe. I'm impressed.
Of course not, Ingrid. A proper knight has to be neat and tidy.
All right, what have you done with Raphael?
It's all thanks to you. You said I had to clean up if I wanted to be a knight. So I started being more careful. Do you think I have what it takes now?
You've certainly become more knightly than before, but there's plenty yet to do to become a proper knight. It's not as simple as eating where you're meant to and not being covered in gravy.
Maybe I'd have a better chance if I just married you.
What does that have to do with anything?
You're real cultured, that's all. You already taught me to be neat and tidy. I figured you could teach me a lot more about being a proper knight if I always had you around.
That would be quite the undertaking for me. Listen, Raphael, that's sweet of you. However, as I've said before, I've no intention to marry. Let's cast aside this talk of marriage, and instead embolden one another to be the best knights we can be.
You're right. Probably a better idea to just embolden each other instead, as long as I still get your help with becoming a proper knight.
While you're working to be more proper, I'll be working to strengthen myself, that I might become a greater knight than you.
Huh. I don't know about that. I'm pretty tough. But I guess if anyone could beat me, it'd probably be you, Ingrid. Guaranteed.
Thank you, Raphael. That means a lot to me.
Where are you going, Ingrid?
Oh, hi. I see you spotted me. Saw me. I don't want to disturb you.
Don't worry. I just finished my painting of Saint Sarah.
Oh, that's wonderful. May I see?
Of course. Take a look.
Whoa. She looks so different from the other painting. Much more divine and gentle.
She looks so real, doesn't she? So alive. Perhaps it's boastful for me to say that.
Not at all. She really does. She has a glowing vibrancy to her. Looking at this painting, I feel so inspired.
I was going to paint her as loving and benevolent, but then I remembered your idea. And I decided to depict her fighting for her people.
Really? Actually, now that I look closer, I see her sword is rather large, and she seems to be in a battle stance.
That's right. Although, of course, I had to discard some of your more absurd suggestions.
I'm sorry about that.
No, wait! That's not what I meant. I see that if I open myself up to suggestions from other people, new things become possible, and I have you to thank for that realization.
If that's true, I'm very glad I could help. You made a good point. We can't be blinded by our own thought patterns and ideas. It's important to be open to others as well. By doing so, we discover new paths for ourselves, and we can become better in ways we may never have imagined.
Exactly.
Thank you, Ignaz. You've reminded me of a very valuable lesson. I'm going to strive to be more attentive and listen to other people's ideas.
Me too. And I've just had a new idea for a painting.
I can't wait to see it. I bet it'll be a masterpiece.
Catherine, about Thunderbrand.
I said my position would not change. Go home. You're not getting your hands on Thunderbrand.
I was not asking to, so stop being so overprotective. I have a different request today.
Oh, so you're nagging about something else. Just so you know, constant badgering isn't a very attractive quality.
I would appreciate it if you would use Thunderbrand somewhere that I might observe it in action. Since you have denied me the simplest path to my enlightenment, I decided instead that I should closely observe the relic in use.
Linhart, The hero's relics aren't showpieces. I only use Thunderbrand when I need its power. I won't waggle it around for your entertainment. You know, even though it's compatible with my crest, it still takes its toll on me. Every time I use it, it wears away at my soul. Not that you'd understand.
Of course I don't understand. I've never used it.
Watch your tone. Remember who you're talking to.
Why are you so unwilling to let me study Thunderbrand in any manner? I wish to be a true Crest scholar. Learning all there is to know about the hero's relics is my duty. I could learn a great deal by using a relic myself, even if that did mean endangering my life, yet you deny me the opportunity. Scholars who will not endanger their lives in pursuit of knowledge are worthless.
Scholars should be willing to lose their lives?
In a word, yes. Which makes it all the more frustrating that you refuse my attempts at study. But I can't seem to convince you, so just forget all about it. Your bullheadedness wins the day, Catherine. I'll go ask someone else. If only I could use the Sword of the Creator. But without a crest stone, it won't respond. I wonder how it is that the professor can use it. The only explanation that makes any sense is... Could it be?
He wants so badly to study crests, he'd risk his own life. That's impressive. I underestimated your tenacity, Lenhart. But I have to protect you from yourself.
Hey, Catherine. I wanted to tell you I've decided to do things my own way.
I'm happy for you, Caspar. But I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, you know. In life and death situations like we talked about. I spent a lot of time thinking, but it was tough to figure out. Then, I realized I was wasting my time. I decided I should keep fighting the way that feels right to me.
I thought that might be your decision.
I've still got something important to ask you, though.
Something important, huh? Let's hear it.
Could you, keep an eye on me?
What? Why?
I may have decided to do things my own way, but I'm sure I'll still mess up sometimes. I might be able to avoid any real damage if a Knight of Saros has my back.
I see. Then I refuse.
Oh, great. Thanks so much. I knew you'd... What?
After deciding to take your own path, you ask someone else to watch over you? It's like you can't think for yourself. Your simple-mindedness is kind of charming, but still.
I really thought you'd say yes. Now what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I'm not your babysitter. You want someone to watch after you? Become the type of man people can't look away from.
Why, hello there. If it is your wish, everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish, everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish, everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish, everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish, everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish, everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish, everything is within you. Come back soon now.
Always diligently working on your craft.
Ah, Ingrid! How long were you standing there?
Only just now. Oh, is that the new painting you were mentioning? You sounded especially inspired about this one. May I see?
No. I mean, the painting's not ready yet. I don't want anyone to see it before it's finished.
But we had spoken about how much your perspective can broaden when you let other people in on your work. Had a change of heart?
It's not that. This one is embarrassing, is all.
Come on. You know you don't need to feel embarrassed around me. Please, show me.
Alright. Just for a second.
This one is even more beautiful than the last. A knight in shimmering armor fighting in all her glory. That lance looks a lot like mine. And the armor. And the horse. Ignatz? Is that?
Yes. It's you.
The woman in this image. She's so powerful and regal. I'm in awe. So elegant and refined, but with such a soft air, despite the armor and weaponry.
That's how I see you. You remind me of Saint Saros. Brave and vibrant and powerful, yet kind and gentle. Sorry, was that too much? That was too much.
Thank you, Ignatz. I'm deeply touched, and also embarrassed.
I'm feeling a little embarrassed myself.
Truly, I'm so moved. I guess now I really need to live up to all your painting encompasses. Please show it to me once it's finished.
I will. I promise. Though I don't think I'll show it to anyone else.
Linhardt, I understand you'd endanger yourself to realize your dreams. But why go this far? You never seemed like the type to put this much effort into anything.
Honestly, I find most everything annoying, which is most likely why you have such an opinion of me. But to continue my research without taking this chance to know the truth? What would be the point? Besides, ignorance can breed even greater dangers. For example, do you know for whom Thunderbrand was originally crafted?
The goddess.
Correct. And because of that, everyone just stops thinking about it. No one really knows what the relic is made of, how it was crafted, or what its very structure may be. Until we know those things and truly understand the power and the danger relics hold, we won't be able to gain any new knowledge. I'm tired of talking.
You tire too easily. But I think I understand your logic. If you really want to risk your life, I won't stop you. Just remember, Linhardt, curiosity killed the—
I am not a cat. It will require more than my own curiosity to finish me off.
You've got guts, I'll give you that. But don't blame me if something bad happens.
If something happens, it happens. Finding out the truth means accepting the risks. Those who've identified plants, both poisonous and medicinal, took the same risk in eating each. I'm just like those people.
Okay, fine. I give up. You win. I'll let you hold Thunderbrand just this once. Go on, give it a try. And don't worry about something bad happening. I'll be right here.
Yes! I did it! I finally got a hit on you!
Not bad. I didn't expect you to come this far.
I've been training non-stop, so it had to happen eventually. I've been using my head a lot more, too. I'm not the same old Caspar.
Then what kind of Caspar are you?
Well, if you're Thunder Catherine, then, I get to be... Lightning Caspar. No, that's no good. Fiery... No. Burning Caspar?
I wonder where all this fire of yours comes from.
It comes from wanting to fight by your side.
Sorry, what?
You said before that you don't want to keep an eye on me. Something about not being my babysitter?
Yes, I seem to recall saying something like that.
That's why I decided I needed to train and get to your level instead. I'm gonna keep getting stronger. That way I'll never have to leave your side. You and me were...
Stop. That's enough for now. You've only managed to hit me once. Let's see if you can actually beat me. If that happens, I'll hear your request.
In that case, you'd better get ready. I'm real fired up now. You're gonna have to start calling me... Inferno Caspar!
Why, hello there. If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish. Everything is within. Come back soon now.
So, now you've held Thunderbrand. Learn anything? What's going on? You look like you're going to faint. Is that Thunderbrand's doing?
No, not at all. My body is operating at its normal, healthy level of sleepiness. I felt no effect at all, honestly. Perhaps one exposure to the relic wasn't enough.
Don't tell me you want to get a hold of it again.
Of course not. There is a difference between taking a risk and being a fool. Interesting experiment, though. I used all my might, yet absolutely nothing happened. It seems if one's crest is not compatible, a relic simply will not work. To feel that response, to better understand the bond, that is more than enough for me.
I see. What will you do now? I assume your relic research is complete.
Not at all. I have other clues to follow, experiments to perform. That said, I would be pleased if someone who could use their relic with all their might would join in my research.
What? You don't mean me, do you?
Now that you mention it, I suppose you would fit the bill.
Sure seems that's what you were getting at. Fine. When the war's over, I'll help with your research.
Oh, you will?
I figure if I don't do it, you'll find some other poor soul to bother. It's like I'm keeping a high-maintenance cat. You're endlessly curious.
I am not being kept. The sentiment is welcome, but I am still not a cat.